Hey guys, and welcome to Whom It May Concern. This week's To Whom It May Concern is for the go-getters, and the message is God wants sole custody. So in middle school and almost all the way through high school, I played volleyball. And most people know how the game of volleyball goes. You're hitting the ball back and forth, trying to get it back over the net in 3 touches or less, and you score when your opposing team fails to do so. So, and that's basic rules for like backyard volleyball. But in organized volleyball, it's the same premise, but you have specific positions set up so that you can respond in a more strategic way to get to the same goal. And so in that more organized form of volleyball, most of you guys have seen the setup. You got 3 girls in the front closer to the net, 3 girls toward the back, and they're really focused on stopping that ball, getting it to the setter, and getting it set up for an offensive attack. So imagine you're in a game, you're set up, you're in position, you're waiting for them to return this ball back across the net. And as you're standing there, this ball is coming right for you, right? You're ready for it. And out of nowhere, you see one of your teammates, little Miss Go-Getter, coming from across the court to come get this ball. And you would think that this doesn't happen much, but it actually does. And it's funny because you're so focused, each of you are so focused on passing this ball that you're not looking at each other. And so you end up running into each other. Nobody hits the ball. The other team scores. And it's all a frustrating situation. And your coach is over there yelling, "Call her off!" And it's funny because you're thinking, I'm in position to do this. Why should I have to call her off? But the fact of the matter is when you're in the heat of the game, unless somebody breaks that focus, your focus is on that ball. It's on that whatever needs to get done. And so what my coach is saying when she's saying call her off, she has taught us to say I got it. As we're going for the ball, we're to say I got it. And what that does is it puts our teammates at ease that, not only is this ball coming for me, not only am I in the best position to handle it, but I'm going to be the one to do it. And so it seems like all of that wouldn't be necessary. It seems like it would be common sense to just let whoever's in the best position handle the ball. But it's not, and I can prove it to you. If you think about some of the things that are coming your way right now in life, who's in the better position to handle that? You or God? God, right? But as that ball is coming for us, as it's coming over that net, regardless of who's in the better position, which is always God, little Miss Go-Getter us is running after that ball. And we're calling God off saying, I got it. And because God is a good teammate, he's falling back. And see, when he falls back, we're running after this ball. And because we're having to overextend ourselves to go and get something that wasn't intended for us to go and get, now we're crying to God and we're telling him about how we've tried and it's just not working and it doesn't seem fair. It seems like it's impossible. It's supposed to be God's responsibility. But every time you call him off, he is going to fall back. And you're saying, God, I'm trying. And God is saying, I'm not asking you to try. I'm asking you to trust. I'm asking you to trust me. Trust me with that. We have no problem sharing custody of our problems with God. No problem. But God doesn't want to share custody with us. He's not interested in joint custody. He wants sole custody of your problems. Honestly, God doesn't want or need your help. He wants to help. He doesn't want your help. And so in almost all of life, God wants you to be balanced, except one, and that's in trusting him. He wants you to radically, unreasonably trust in him. So as you think about that, what are the things God is calling you off of? right now? What are the problems that God is saying, I will handle this? And you are insisting, like little Miss Go-Getter running across the court, on trying to handle it yourself, and it's just not working. You just can't quite get there. What are those things? I think you should give God sole custody. Give God sole custody. Every time you put your hands on it, God is going to take his off. You're so busy trying to play every position except your own. And when you're too overly ambitious with handling your own situations, you're eliminating God's position in your life. He doesn't want that. You don't want that. You have a Father that is completely and totally capable of handling any and everything you could throw at him, your life could throw at him, others could throw at you. Let him do it. Watch him do it. You can trust him with it all. And keep your hands off of it. It doesn't need your hands. It needs his hands. It's either your hands or his hands. And his hands, I trust way more than mine, right? So comment below and let me know, what were you struggling with before that you're going to trust God with moving forward? I'm interested. I'm so excited to hear. Take care.